Hey Disney lovers, welcome back to Smiling with Aaron D. Or if you're new here, hi there, welcome. Today's extra special, we're bringing you the Ultimate Disney Trivia Challenge. 13 weeks of our best questions rolled into one magical mega quiz. From classic movies to park secrets, Pixar to Disney Channel, this is your chance to prove you're a true Disney expert. Grab a pen, keep track of your score, and let's see if you can conquer every round. Remember, we start with love and end with kindness, so have fun and cheer each other on in the comments. And let the Disney magic begin. First category this week is in honor of our Cars-loving nephews David and Daniel celebrating their birthday this weekend. This category will have questions about Pixar cars, as well as some random questions about some of Disney's more famous cars. And please, everyone wish David and Daniel a happy birthday in the comments below. And good luck on the questions. Who is Lightning McQueen's best friend and tow truck buddy? Mater. Tow Mater, that is. What is the name of the Volkswagen Beetle in the Herbie movies? Herbie. What is Lightning McQueen's racing number? '95. In which year was the first Herbie movie, The Love Bug, released? '68. Who is the voice actor for Lightning McQueen? Owen Wilson. What is Herbie's racing number? '53. What is the name of the racing event Lightning McQueen competes in? The Princeton Cup. Who directed the original The Love Bug movie? Robert Stevenson. Which character is a famous Italian race car in Cars 2? Francesco Bernoulli. I hope I said his name correctly. Apologies if I said it incorrectly. What is the name of the villainous car in Herbie Fully Loaded? Trip Murphy's car. What is the name of the secret agent car in Cars 2? Finn McMissile. Which Disney movie features a car named Benny the Cab? Who Framed Roger Rabbit? What is the main antagonist in Cars 3? Who is the main antagonist in Cars 3? Jackson Storm. In The Love Bug, what is the name of Herbie's owner? Jim Douglas. What type of car is Sally Carrera? Porsche 911 Carrera. What is the name of the race Herbie competes in during Herbie Goes to Monte Carlo? Trans France Race. What is the name of the racing team that Lightning McQueen joins in Cars 3? Rusty's Racing Center. Which actor played the role of Jim Douglas in the original Herbie movies? Dean Jones. What town does Lightning McQueen end up in during the first Cars movie? Radiator Springs. What is the name of the car that challenges Herbie in Herbie Rides Again? Alonzo Hawk's car. I'm not really sure if it had a name. Most cars didn't, unlike Herbie. Our next category is music. Good luck. What Disney song won the first Academy Award for Best Original Song? When You Wish Upon a Star from Pinocchio. Which Disney movie features the song Circle of Life? The Lion King. Who composed the music for The Little Mermaid, Beauty and the Beast, and Aladdin? Alan Menken. What is the name of the song that Elsa sings in Frozen? Let It Go. Which Disney song includes the lyrics, "Tale as old as time"? Beauty and the Beast. In which Disney movie would you find the song A Whole New World? Aladdin. What song does the character Baloo sing in The Jungle Book? The Bare Necessities. What is the theme song for Disney's movie Moana? How Far I'll Go. Which Disney princess sings Part of Your World? Ariel from The Little Mermaid. Which Disney movie features the song Reflection? Mulan. Who sings You've Got a Friend in Me in the Toy Story franchise series? Randy Newman. Now, a special category this week. Not Disney, but it is animated. It's all about Shrek and How to Train Your Dragon. Some DreamWorks magic mixed in this week. Good luck. What is the name of Shrek's wife? Fiona. What is the name of Hiccup's dragon? Toothless. Which character famously says, "That'll do, donkey, that'll do"? Shrek. Which island do the Vikings live on in How to Train Your Dragon? Berk. The Isle of Berk. In Shrek 2, what song does the fairy godmother sing at the royal ball? Holding out for a hero. What type of dragon is toothless? Night Fury. What is the name of the kingdom where Shrek and Fiona live? Far, far away. Who is the leader of the Dragon Riders in How to Train Your Dragon? Hiccup. Who provides the voice for Donkey in the Shrek series? Eddie Murphy. What is the name of Hiccup's father? I apologize right now, I know I'm going to butcher this. Stoik the Vast. What is the name of the giant gingerbread man in Shrek 2? Bongo. In How to Train Your Dragon 2, who is revealed to be Hiccup's long-lost mother? Valka. I'm sorry, I don't know how to say her name. Which character is known for saying, "Do you know the Muffin Man"? Gingy, the gingerbread man. What is the name of the dragon sanctuary in How to Train Your Dragon, The Hidden World? The Hidden World. What is the name of the villain in the first Shrek movie? Lord Farquaad. Sorry if I said that incorrect. Our first category up is Disney movies. This includes both animated and live action questions. Good luck. Which Disney movie introduced the first African American princess? Princess and the Frog, with Princess Diana. What is the highest grossing Disney animated film of all time? Inside Out 2, which took over that spot from Frozen 2 just recently. What was the first Disney animated film to be released in the 21st century? Fantasia 2000, which was released on January 1st, 2000. What was the first Disney animated film to be entirely produced in the digital realm? Chicken Little. What was the first Disney animated film to be released on Blu-ray? It was actually the Diamond Edition release of The Lion King. Which Disney live-action film was the first to win an Academy Award? "20,000 Leagues Under the Sea", released in 1954, won 2 Academy Awards for Best Art Direction and Best Special Effects. What was the first Disney live-action/animated hybrid film? Song of the South. Which Disney live-action film was the first to gross over $1 billion worldwide? Pirates of the Caribbean: Dead Man's Chest. What was the first Disney live-action remake of an animated classic? "101 Dalmatians", and you can see our take on these films in our most recent Disney Rewind. It's up on our channel now. Which Disney live-action film features the character Mary Poppins? Mary Poppins. What was the first Disney live-action film to be released on Disney Plus? Lady and the Tramp. Which Disney live-action film was directed by Tim Burton and released in 2010? Alice in Wonderland. Which Disney live-action film is based on a theme park attraction? Pirates of the Caribbean: The Curse of the Black Pearl. What was the first Disney live-action film to be shot in CinemaScope? I hope I said that correctly. "20,000 Leagues Under the Sea". Which Disney live-action film was the first to be nominated for a Best Picture Oscar? Mary Poppins. What was the first Disney animated film to be released on VHS? Dumbo. What was the first Disney animated film to be adapted into a Broadway musical? Beauty and the Beast. What was the first Disney animated film to win an Academy Award for Best Animated Feature? Finding Nemo. Now, our second category will be Beyond the Movies, which might mean Disney history, Disney parks, could be anything. Good luck. What is the name of the second theme park that opened at Walt Disney World Resort in Florida? Epcot Center was its name when it opened in 1982, although it does just go by Epcot now. What is the name of the Disney Cruise Line? Disney Cruise Line. What is the name of the famous Disney theme park located in Florida? Walt Disney World Resort. Who was the original voice of Mickey Mouse? Walt Disney. What is the name of the Disney resort located in Hawaii? Aulani, a Disney resort and spa. I hope I said it correctly. Which Disney park is home to the Tower of Terror attraction? Disney's Hollywood Studios in Florida. What is the name of the Disney park that features the Avatar-themed land? Animal Kingdom. What is the name of the Disney park that features the Cars Land attraction? Disney's California Adventure Park. What is the name of the first hotel built at Disneyland Resort? The Disneyland Hotel. What is the name of the Disney program that allows guests to trade pins with cast members and other guests? Disney Pin Trading. What is the name of the exclusive club located in Disneyland that offers fine dining and a private lounge? There's also one located in Disney World. Club 33. What is the name of the Disney service that provides guided tours and VIP experiences at the parks? Disney VIP Tours. What is the name of the Disney initiative focused on environmental conservation and wildlife protection? Disney's Conservation Fund. What is the name of the Disney event that celebrates Halloween with themed attractions and entertainment? Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party. What is the name of the Disney program that offers behind-the-scenes tours of the parks? Disney Backstage Tours. What is the name of the Disney event that celebrates the arts with performances and exhibits at Epcot? Epcot International Festival of the Arts. If you're enjoying this video, hit that subscribe so you don't miss out on more fun. And please give us a like. Okay, our first category up this week is all about the Disney Channel. Good luck. When did the Disney Channel officially launch? April 18th, 1983 at 7 a.m. Eastern Time. When did the Disney Channel transition to a full 24-hour schedule? December 1st, 1986. What was the first program to air on the Disney Channel? Good Morning Mickey. What is the highest rated Disney Channel original movie of all time? High School Musical 2. Had 17.2 million viewers in 2007. When did the Hannah Montana series air? (2006 to 2011). When did Playhouse Disney launch? February 1st, 1999. What show did Selena Gomez star in on the Disney Channel? Wizards of Waverly Place. How many hours per day did Disney Channel initially air in 1983? (16 hours a day). What movie premiered on the Disney Channel in January 1984? Alice in Wonderland. When did Disney Junior become a standalone channel in the United States? February 2011. What programming block featured classic Disney content starting in 1997? Vault Disney. What year did Disney Channel drop "the" from its name? (1997). What was the original name of the preschool programming block that later became Disney Junior? Playhouse Disney. What Disney Channel original movie premiered in 1998 and became highly acclaimed? Halloween Town. How many subscribers did Disney Channel reach by 1990? Approximately 5 million subscribers. When did Disney Channel win its first Daytime Emmy Award? (1990). How many Disney channels were available worldwide by 2019? (47 channels in 33 languages). What was the Magical World of Toons programming block? A block of Toon Disney that aired from 1998 to 2003, featuring shows like DuckTales and Chip and Dale's Rescue Rangers. Our next category is all about the music. Good luck! What Disney song contains the magic words bippity boppity boo? The Fairy Godmother song from Cinderella. Which Disney film introduced the song Chim Chim Tree? Mary Poppins. What was the first Disney animated film to feature songs throughout the entire movie? Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. Which Disney song was almost cut from The Little Mermaid, but became one of the most beloved? Part of Your World. What Disney song features the lyric "Tale as old as time"? Beauty and the Beast from Beauty and the Beast. Which Disney movie soundtrack became the best-selling soundtrack of all time? The Lion King. What was the first Disney song to reach #1 on the Billboard Top 100? A Whole New World from Aladdin. Which Disney Renaissance film featured the most songs in its soundtrack? The Hunchback of Notre Dame, with 9 songs. What was the first Disney song to be performed entirely in a non-English language in a major Disney film? Un Poco Loco from Coco, performed in Spanish. I'm sorry if I mispronounced that. Which Disney sequel featured more original songs than its predecessor? Frozen 2. What Disney song won the Academy Award for Best Original Song in 2017? Remember Me from Coco. Which Disney song is traditionally played at the end of each Disney Park day? When You Wish Upon a Star. What was the theme song for the Mickey Mouse Club? Mickey Mouse Club March. Which Disney song has been covered by the most artists outside of Disney? When You Wish Upon a Star. What Disney song from Frozen became a global phenomenon? Let It Go. What year did The Muppet Show premiere? (1976). Who was the original performer of Kermit the Frog? Jim Henson himself. What was the first Muppet theatrical movie? The Muppet Movie in 1979. Which performer voiced both Fozzie Bear and Miss Piggy? Frank Oz. What date did Jim Henson die? May 16th, 1990. Who performed Gonzo the Great? Dave Goelz. What year did The Muppet Show end its original run? (1981). Which two characters were the theater critics in The Muppet Show? Statler and Waldorf. What was the second Muppet theatrical movie? The Great Muppet Caper in 1981. Who performed Scooter and Janice? Richard Hunt. What year was The Muppets Take Manhattan released? (1984). Which animated series featured baby versions of the Muppets? Muppet Babies, which ran from 1984 to 1991. If you're enjoying this video, hit that subscribe so you don't miss out on more fun. And please give us a like. What was the Muppets Christmas movie released in 1992? The Muppet Christmas Carol. Which Muppet movie featured pirates and was released in 1996? Muppet Treasure Island. What was the name of the Muppet Variety Show revival that aired from 1996 to 1998? Muppets Tonight. Which space-themed Muppet movie was released in 1999? Muppets from Space. What year did Disney acquire the Muppets franchise? (2004). Who took over performing Kermit after Jim Henson's death? Steve Whitmire. Sorry if I mispronounced. What was the 2011 Muppet movie that revived the franchise? The Muppets. Which 2014 sequel featured the Muppets in a European caper? Muppets Most Wanted. Who currently performs Kermit the Frog? Matt Vogel. What date did Muppets Haunted Mansion premiere on Disney+? October 8th, 2021. Which two Muppets are the main characters in the Muppets Haunted Mansion? Gonzo and Pepe. Who voices the ghost host in the Muppets Haunted Mansion? Will Arnett. Which actress plays Constance Hatchaway in Muppets Haunted Mansion? Taraji P. Henson. Sorry if I mispronounced her first name. How long is the Muppets Haunted Mansion special? (54 minutes). Who directed Muppets Haunted Mansion? Kirk Thatcher. What is the name of the magician who disappeared in the Haunted Mansion 100 years ago? Mac Goffin. How many original songs are featured in the Muppets Haunted Mansion? Three. Rest in Peace, Life Hereafter, and Tie the Knot. Which actress plays the hearse driver in Muppets Haunted Mansion? Yvette Nicole Brown. What was Walt Disney's first successful cartoon character before Mickey Mouse? Oswald the Lucky Rabbit. In what year was Mickey Mouse's debut cartoon, Steamboat Willie, released? 1928. What was the first full-length animated Disney feature film? Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. Which Disney character was originally going to be named Mortimer? Mickey Mouse. What was Walt Disney's middle name? Elias, named after his father. What year did Disneyland first open in California? (1955). July 17th, 1955 to be specific. Which Disney movie was the first to use zero-graphy animation technique? I'm sorry if I know I butchered that. (101 Dalmatians) in 1961. What was the original name planned for Disneyland? Mickey Mouse Park. Walt also had considered Disneylandia before settling on Disneyland. Which Disney film was the last one Walt Disney personally worked on before his passing? The Jungle Book, that was released in 1967. When did Walt Disney die? December 15th, 1966. Which 1989 Disney film marked the beginning of the Disney Renaissance? The Little Mermaid. What was the first Disney animated film nominated for Best Picture at the Academy Awards? Beauty and the Beast. What groundbreaking animation technique was first used in Beauty and the Beast? Computer-generated imagery, CGI, which was used for the ballroom scene. This was Disney's first use of CGI in a feature film. Which Disney film featured the first non-white Disney princess? Aladdin, with Princess Jasmine, though Pocahontas in 1995 was the first non-white main character princess. If you're enjoying this video, hit that subscribe so you don't miss out on more fun, and please give us a like. What year did Disney acquire Pixar Animation Studios? (2006). What was Disney's first computer-animated fairy tale? Tangled, released in 2010. Which Disney film holds the record as the highest-grossing animated film of all time? Inside Out 2. It was Frozen 2 until Inside Out 2 surpassed it last year. What year did the Disney Plus streaming service launch? (2019), specifically on November 12, 2019. When did Disney celebrate its 100th anniversary? (2023). How many lands were there when Disneyland first opened? Five: Main Street USA, Adventureland, Frontierland, Fantasyland, and Tomorrowland. Which Disney park was the first to open outside the United States? Tokyo Disneyland. What does Epcot stand for? Experimental Prototype Community of Tomorrow. When did Disney World open in Florida? October 1st, 1971. What was the name of the original Disney studio founded in 1923? Disney Brothers Studio, founded by Walt and Roy Disney on October 16, 1923. What is the name of the alien that Lilo adopts? Stitch. What is Stitch's experiment number? (626). On which Hawaiian island is the movie set? Kauai. Sorry if I mispronounced. What is Lilo's older sister's name? Nanny. What does Ohana mean? Family. What instrument does Lilo play? A ukulele. What year was Lilo and Stitch released? (2002). What is Stitch's main weakness? Water. Who created experiment 626? Dr. Jumba Jokiba. Sorry if I mispronounced. What sport do Lilo, Nanny, and Stitch enjoy together? Surfing. Who voiced Stitch in the original movie? Chris Sanders. Who voiced Lilo in the original movie? Devay Chase. I'm sorry if I mispronounced her name. What organization was hunting Stitch? The Galactic Federation. Who voiced Dr. Jumba Jokiba? David Ogden Stiers. What was the movie's production budget? $80 million. How many Elvis songs are featured in the movie? Five. Who directed Lilo and Stitch? Chris Sanders and Dean DeBlois. I'm sorry if I mispronounced any names. What Oscar nomination did the movie receive? Best Animated Feature. Where was the movie primarily produced? Disney MGM Studios in Orlando, Florida. Who voiced Nanny? Tia Carrera. Who voiced Pleakley? Kevin McDonald. What song by Queen Lilo Alakalani is referenced in the movie? I'm sorry if I butchered that name. Aloha Oi. Again, I'm sorry for mispronouncing anything. What movie did Lilo and Stitch lose the Oscar to? Spirited Away. What was Stitch originally designed to do? Cause destruction and chaos. Complete Stitch's famous quote, "This is my family, I found it all on my own. It's little and broken, but still..." Good. Yeah, still good.
Remember, we do have memberships, so if you're enjoying our videos and you want to get an early peek at them, consider the memberships. All that information is in our post page, and as always, you can join the membership right down below any of our videos.
When did Disney World first celebrate the 4th of July? (1972). Since Disney World didn't open until October, its first 4th of July celebration actually took place the next year, in 1972. Which Disney park has the most elaborate 4th of July celebration? Magic Kingdom. Do Disney characters wear special outfits for the 4th of July? Yes, Mickey, Minnie, and other characters often appear in patriotic red, white, and blue costumes during Independence Day celebrations. Which Disney movie features the most American patriotic themes? Johnny Tremaine from 1957. What Disney movie was made to support America during the wartime? Disney's America Through Air Power from 1943. What Disney film celebrates American invention? Meet the Robinsons. What Disney movie teaches us about American history? Pocahontas and/or Johnny Tremaine. Pocahontas touches on early American colonial history, while Johnny Tremaine directly depicts the American Revolution. Which Disney song references the American landscape? Colors of the Wind. What Disney character represents the American dream? Mickey Mouse embodies the American dream, starting small and achieving worldwide success through optimism and perseverance. What Disney movie features American folk elements? Brother Bear. Brother Bear incorporates Native American spiritual traditions and connection to the American wilderness. Musical group performs patriotic songs at Epcot for the 4th of July. The Voices of Liberty. The Voices of Liberty is an a cappella group that performs at the American Adventure with stirring patriotic harmonies. What special food items does Disney serve for the 4th of July? Patriotic Mickey-shaped desserts, flag-themed cupcakes, red velvet treats, and blue raspberry items. Plus, I'm sure many more. Which Disney attraction at Epcot celebrates American ideals? The American Adventure. What Disney villain represents opposition to the American values? Governor Ratcliffe from Pocahontas. Which Disney movie celebrates the American frontier spirit? Home on the Range showcases the Old West and the frontier values of independence and determination. Which Disney park features the Heartbeat of Freedom fireworks? Epcot. Where can guests find patriotic character meet and greets at Epcot? In the American Adventure Pavilion. Which Disney song could be considered the most patriotic in spirit? When You Wish Upon a Star embodies American dream of hope and possibility. What American city inspired Disneyland Main Street, USA? Marceline, Missouri, which is where Walt Disney spent his childhood years. What Disney film addresses early American cultural encounters? Pocahontas. If you're enjoying this video, hit that subscribe so you don't miss out on more fun. And please give us a like. What patriotic Disney character was created during World War II to boost American morale? Donald Duck appeared in many wartime propaganda films. What year did Walt Disney first celebrate the 4th of July at Disneyland? (1955). Walt Disney celebrated the 4th of July at Disneyland in 1955. This was just a few weeks before the official opening of the park on July 17th. The park held a special pre-opening celebration for employees on July 4th, allowing them to experience the park before the general public opening. What Disney attraction celebrates the American technological achievements? Carousel of Progress. Which Disney resort was the first to celebrate Independence Day with a special fireworks? Disneyland in California. What American transportation innovation is featured prominently at Disney parks? The monorail system, representing American innovation in public transportation. Which Disney character represents the American entrepreneurial spirit? I'm sorry for butchering that word. Scrooge McDuck. What American business innovation did Walt Disney pioneer in entertainment? The modern theme park concept, combining storytelling with immersive experiences. Which Disney attraction features American presidents? The Hall of Presidents at Magic Kingdom. What American frontier period does Disney's Davy Crockett represent? (1830s) American frontier expansion and the spirit of the westward movement. What American values does Walt Disney's famous quote, "It's kind of fun to do the impossible," represent? American dream, innovation, and the belief that anything is possible with hard work. What Disney movie features the most American flags? The Muppets from 2011. What was the very first Disney Channel original movie? Under Wraps. What DCOM holds the record for most watched premiere? High School Musical 2. What year did High School Musical first premiere? (2006). How many viewers watched the original High School Musical premiere? (7.7 million viewers in the United States). What was the original mascot supposed to be for East High in High School Musical? A leopard. The original mascot for East High School in High School Musical was intended to be a leopard, but it was changed to be a wildcat for the movie. This change was made so that Disney could have full licensing ownership over any merchandise related to the movie, according to BuzzFeed. The real-life East High School in Salt Lake City, Utah, where the movies were filmed, is actually home to the leopards, not wildcats. Which DCOM featured the Jonas Brothers? Camp Rock. Although it did have a sequel, so I guess there's two answers to this one. Camp Rock and Camp Rock 2. Who starred as the lead female character in Camp Rock? Demi Lovato. What record did the Cheetah Girls 2 set? The highest rated premiere of a Disney Channel original movie at the time of its release. Where does the Cheetah Girls 2 take place? Barcelona, Spain. What is the premise of the Descendants series? Children of Disney villains attend high school with offspring of classic heroes. When did the first Descendants movie premiere? (2015). Which actress played Mao in Descendants? Dove Cameron. Did Zac Efron sing in the original High School Musical? No, Zac Efron did not sing his own vocals in the original High School Musical. While he auditioned and landed the role of Troy Bolton, his singing parts were actually performed by Drew Seeley. Seeley's voice was blended with Efron's in the final versions of the songs. Efron did sing in High School Musical 2 and 3 after taking additional voice lessons. What was unusual about the filming of Eddie's $1 Million Cook-Off? It was filmed in New Zealand, where they had to build a baseball field specifically for the movie. Which DCOM was based on real-life sisters? Actually, there are two. If you get either one right, you get it right. Right on Track, based on drag racing sisters Erica and Courtney Enders, and Double Team was based on identical twin professional basketball players Heather and Heidi Berg. What did Alana Austin have to do for her role in Motocross? She had to cut her hair, instead of wearing a wig, which was originally planned. Which DCOM featured a character nicknamed Johnny Tsunami? Johnny Tsunami. How many total Disney Channel original movies have been made? There have been 115. Which DCOM spawned the most successful franchise? High School Musical. What was the hit song from Camp Rock? This Is Me, performed by Demi Lovato. Which year saw both Under Wraps and Northern Lights premiere? (1997). Both films were made for the Disney Channel, but Under Wraps is considered the official first Disney Channel original movie. A remake of Under Wraps was released in 2021. There's also a different movie titled Northern Lights from 2009. How many viewers watched Wizards of Waverly Place, the movie premiere? $11.4 million viewers. Which DCOM featured a smart house with artificial intelligence? Smart House, which premiered in 1999. What sport was featured in the DCOM Brink? Inline skating. Which DCOM series features twin witches? Twitches and its sequel Twitches 2. First up, music and songs. What is the first Disney song to win an Academy Award? When You Wish Upon a Star from Pinocchio in 1940. Who composed the music for The Lion King? Elton John and Hans Zimmer. What song does Elsa sing in Frozen? Let It Go. Which Disney movie features the song Circle of Life? The Lion King. Who sang Reflection in Mulan? Lea Salonga is technically the answer because she sang the song in the movie. However, I will also accept Christina Aguilera, who released it as a single. What is the opening song in Beauty and the Beast? Belle. Which composer created the songs for Tarzan? Phil Collins. What song does Aladdin sing to Jasmine? A Whole New World. Who wrote the lyrics for The Lion King? Tim Rice. What is the main song in Mary Poppins? Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. Of course, this is our opinion, so if you can name any song in the movie, give yourself a point. Which Disney movie soundtrack was certified Diamond by RIAA? The Lion King. What song does Belle sing about wanting adventure? Belle, Little Town. And now on to stars and voice actors. Who voiced Woody in the Toy Story franchise? Tom Hanks. Who played Genie in the 2019 live-action remake of Aladdin? Will Smith. Who voiced Elsa in Frozen? Idina Menzel. Who originally voiced Mickey Mouse? Walt Disney. Who voiced Genie in the original animated Aladdin? Robin Williams. Who played Cinderella in the 2015 live-action remake? Lily James. Who voiced Maui in Moana? Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. Who voiced Mrs. Potts in the animated Beauty and the Beast? Angela Lansbury. Which actor starred in early Disney live-action films like The Parent Trap? Hallie Mills. Who played Jack Sparrow's father in Pirates of the Caribbean? Keith Richards. Who voiced the original Snow White? Adriana Castellate. Who voiced Winnie the Pooh? Sterling Holloway. Who was the first voice of Daisy Duck? Clarice Nash. Clarice Nash voiced Daisy in her debut, Mr. Duck Steps Out, in the short. Nash voiced Daisy in a similar duck-like voice as Donald's. Starting with Donald's Crime in 1945, Ruth Clifford took over the vocal duties on the character, giving her a more normal female human voice. And now on to our quote section. Complete this quote. Hakuna Matata, it means... No worries. Who says to infinity and beyond? Buzz Lightyear. Complete. Ohana means family, and family means... Nobody gets left behind or forgotten. Who says, have courage and be kind? Cinderella. What is said to the magic mirror in Snow White? Magic mirror on the wall, who is the fairest one of them all? Who says, I am not a prize to be won? Jasmine in Aladdin. Complete this Mary Poppins quote. A spoonful of sugar. Helps the medicine go down. Who says all it takes is faith and trust? Peter Pan. What does Thumper say in Bambi? If you can't say something nice, don't say nothing at all. Who is described as practically perfect in every way? Mary Poppins. Who famously says, think, think, think? Winnie the Pooh. Who says, I want an adventure in the great wide somewhere? Belle from Beauty and the Beast. If you're enjoying this video, hit that subscribe so you don't miss out on more fun. And please give us a like. And now to our last category, history and facts. What was Disney's first full-length animated feature film? Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. What was Disney's first live-action film? Treasure Island in 1950. When was Walt Disney's Animation Studios founded? October 16th, 1923. What was the first synchronized sound cartoon? Steamboat Willie in 1928. When did Disneyland open? (1955). What was Disney's first fully CGI film? Chicken Little in 2005. Which Disney movie was the only one nominated for Best Picture during Walt Disney's lifetime? Mary Poppins in 1964. What was the first Technicolor Disney cartoon? Flowers and Trees in 1932. What year did Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs premiere? (1937). On December 21st, 1937, to be exact. First up, Magic Kingdom. What year did Magic Kingdom officially open? (1971), specifically October 1st, 1971. How tall is Cinderella's castle? (189 feet). How many happy haunts live in the Haunted Mansion? (999 ghosts), but there's always room for one more. How many bricks were used to build Cinderella's castle? Zero. It's made of fiberglass and steel, not bricks. What are the underground tunnels beneath the Magic Kingdom called? Unidors, the utility corridors. Which attraction features authentic presidential artifacts, including George Washington's beer mug? The Hall of Presidents. How old are Walt Disney World Railroad trains? Over 100 years old. Built between 1916 and 1928. How many lands are in the Magic Kingdom? Six for now. Main Street USA, Adventureland, Frontierland, Liberty Square, Fantasyland, and Tomorrowland. What is hidden inside Cinderella's castle spear? A luxury suite originally designed for Walt Disney's family. How long is the Magic Kingdom's railroad track? .5 miles around the park. What is the maximum daily capacity of Magic Kingdom? Approximately 90,000 guests. What live animals can you find in Magic Kingdom? Horses that pull the trolleys on Main Street, USA. How large is the Magic Kingdom in acres? About 107 acres, making it the smallest of the Disney World parks. What are the 4 mountains roller coasters in Magic Kingdom? Space Mountain, Big Thunder Mountain Railroad, Seven Dwarfs Mine Train, and formerly Splash Mountain. When did Peter Pan's Flight attraction open in Magic Kingdom? October 3rd, 1971, which is why many consider an opening day attraction. And now on to Epcot. What does Epcot stand for? Experimental Prototype Community of Tomorrow. How many aluminum tiles cover Spaceship Earth? (11,325) aluminum composite tiles. How tall is Spaceship Earth? (180 feet tall). How much does Spaceship Earth weigh? About 16 million pounds. How many original World Showcase pavilions opened in 1982? Nine pavilions. Which 2 countries were added to the World Showcase after the opening? Morocco in 1984 and Norway in 1988. How many total countries are there in the World Showcase now? (11 countries). Which World Showcase pavilion was funded by its actual government? Morocco. How far is the walk around World Showcase Lagoon? About 1.25 miles. What happens to rain weather that hits Spaceship Earth? It's channeled through the structure to refill World Showcase Lagoon. And now on to Hollywood Studios. What was Hollywood Studios originally called? Disney MGM Studios. How tall is the Tower of Terror? One 199 feet, deliberately under 200 feet to avoid aircraft warning lights. What is the name of the hotel in Tower of Terror? Hollywood Tower Hotel. What hidden tribute can be found on Rock and Roller Coaster? Electrical power boxes displaying the initials and birthdays of Disney Imagineers. Which TV show was filmed at Hollywood Studios in the early 90s? The all-new Mickey Mouse Club. What was the original purpose of Hollywood Studios? It was built as a working studio before becoming a theme park. What attraction replaced the Great Movie Ride? Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway. The Great Movie Ride was housed in a replica of which famous theater? Grauman's Chinese Theater. And our last category, Animal Kingdom. How many acres is Animal Kingdom? Over 500 acres, making it the largest Disney World park. How tall is the Tree of Life? One 145 feet tall. How many animal carvings are there on the Tree of Life? Over 300 hand-carved animal species. How long did it take to carve the Tree of Life? "18 months of full-time work by 10 artists and 3 Imagineers." What structure is the Tree of Life built on? An oil rig structure designed to withstand hurricane winds. How much did Expedition Everest cost to build? Around $100 million, which was the most expensive roller coaster when it opened. Which is the tallest attraction at Disney World? Expedition Everest at 199.5 feet, just beating out Tower of Terror. How many animals live at Animal Kingdom? Over 2,000 animals, representing 300 plus species. What is the Tree of Life made of? A 14-story man-made tree with over 325 animal carvings. Which Animal Kingdom attraction reaches the highest speed? Expedition Everest reaches 50 miles per. We're going to start off with the beginner level of 15 questions. Hopefully, these questions are a little easier for you to start. Good luck. What type of fish is Nemo? He is a clownfish. What is the name of the cowboy toy in Toy Story? Woody. In Monsters, Inc., what is Sully's full name? James P. Sullivan. What kind of car is Lightning McQueen? He's a race car for NASCAR. In Finding Nemo, what happened to Nemo's mother? She was eaten by a barracuda. What is the name of the pizza restaurant in Toy Story? Pizza Planet. In The Incredibles, what is Mr. Incredible's real name? Bob Parr. What emotion does joy represent in Inside Out? Happiness or joy? In Monsters, Inc., what do monsters use to power their city? Children's screams. What is the name of Andy's neighbor in Toy Story? Sid. In Cars, what is the name of Lightning McQueen's hometown? Well, becomes his hometown. Radiator Springs. What type of animal is Dory? She is a blue tang fish. In The Incredibles, what is Dash's superpower? Super speed. What is the name of the daycare in Toy Story 3? Sunnyside Daycare. In Inside Out, whose mind do we explore? Riley's. And now onto the intermediate level where the questions will get a little bit harder. What is the name of the villain in Toy Story 2? Stinky Pete, also known as the Prospector? In Finding Nemo, what is the address P. Sherman lives at? "42 Wallaby Way, Sydney." What is Boo's real name in Monsters, Inc.? Mary. In The Incredibles, what is Violet's superpower? Invisibility and force fields. What is the name of the chef rat in Ratatouille? Remy. In Cars, who is Lightning McQueen's racing rival? Chick Hicks. What is the name of the garbage robot in WALL-E? WALL-E. Waste Allocation Load Lifter Earth Class. In Up, what is the name of Carl's deceased wife? Ellie. What is the name of the villain in The Incredibles? Syndrome, also known as Buddy Pine. In Toy Story, what is written on the bottom of Woody's boot? Andy. What is the name of the pizza delivery truck that appears in multiple Pixar films? The Pizza Planet truck. In Finding Nemo, what is the name of the pelican who helps Marlin? Nigel. What is the name of the fashion designer in The Incredibles? Edna Mode. In Monsters, Inc., what is Mike Wazowski's girlfriend's name? Celia. What is the name of the daycare toy bear in Toy Story 3? Lotso. Lotso Huggin' Bear. In Cars, what is Doc Hudson's racing number? "51. What is the name of the restaurant in Ratatouille? Gusteau's. What is the name of the villain in Cars 2? Professor Zudnap. In Inside Out, what are Riley's core memories colored? golden/yellow. In The Incredibles, what did Endemode famously refuse to incorporate into the supersuits, declaring a specific rule as a result? No capes. If you're enjoying this video, hit that subscribe so you don't miss out on more fun. And please give us a like. And now on to our hardest questions, the expert level. In Monsters University, what fraternity does Mike join? Uzma Kappa. What is the name of the high-tech rookie racer in Cars 3? Jackson Storm. In Coco, what is Miguel's family business? Shoemaking. What is the name of the young dinosaur in The Good Dinosaur? Arlo. In Finding Dory, what type of facility does Dory end up in? Marine Life Institute. In Brave, what does Merida's mother turn into after eating the spell cake? A bear. In Incredibles 2, what is the real identity of the screenslaver? Evelyn Deaver. In Soul, what is Joe Gardner's day job? Middle school band teacher. What does Wally stand for? Waste allocation, load lifter, earth class. In Onward, what are the two elf brothers' names? Ian and Barley Lightfoot. In Luca, what is the name of Luca's sea monster friend? Alberto Scorfano. In Turning Red, what animal does May transform into? A red panda. What year was the first Toy Story released? 1995. Which Pixar film was the first to win the Academy Award for Best Animated Feature? Finding Nemo in 2004. What is the name of the emotion that doesn't appear in Riley's mom's head in Inside Out? Fear. Her emotions are joy, sadness, anger, disgust, and fear, but fear appears different. Wow, you did it. You just tackled 13 weeks worth of Disney trivia. Give yourself a round of applause. How many did you get right? Drop your score in the comments and let's see who the ultimate Disney fan is. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video with your fellow Disney lovers. Remember, start with love, end with kindness, and so keep spreading that Disney magic everywhere you go. Thanks for playing along, and I'll see you real soon for more positivity and fun right here on Smiling with Aaron D.